Satnam. My name is Looney. I'm a KRI certified Kundalini yoga teacher. Today we will be focusing on cultivating self-love through a really powerful Kriya that we'll be doing. It's 3 meditations kind of combined into one Kriya practice. And self-love, why is that so important? Well, obviously, creating an environment of self-love within yourself, accepting, understanding, loving, and embracing ourselves for all our strengths, all our flaws, and everything in between, brings us into a state of peace and harmony, right? And when we are in a state of peace and harmony within ourselves, then we radiate that out from ourselves. And whether it's that you're looking to call love into your life, call in friendship, call in opportunities, heal from losses, the foundational environment that is necessary in which to promote that happening is to create an environment of self-love, self-acceptance, self-embracing, self-celebration. Through this meditation, we will be employing a method of blessing ourselves energetically. We will be creating a harmony between 3rd, 4th, and 5th chakra, solar plexus, heart, and throat, creating an opening to the gateway, the high triangle. And we're also going to be expressing the arms upward for a certain period of time while having a focused breath in order to allow that energy to rise up into the high centers of consciousness. The arms are very active or involved in this Kriya set because the arms serve as satellites for the energy of the heart center, for the heart chakra. So the arms and the hands serve as almost antennas to expand through that energetic heart center. It helps us clear out any blockages. It helps us call in new energy. What the arms also allow us to do is create an environment of rebalancing in the magnetic field around the body. So we have this energetic vibrationary space around the physical body that is unseen to the naked eye. And this vibrational area, this vibrational space, is a culmination of all your internal health. Psychological, emotional, spiritual, and physical, right? There's a vibrational carbon print of that information that is emanating from your physical space. And that's how you can sense other people's energy when they come into the room, or when you're in company with certain people, you get a good vibe or a not so good vibe. And that's you kind of experiencing and tapping into their auric field and them tapping into yours. So when you are at your highest experience of self-love, and that environment is emanating from your physical body, you're just drawing what is equal into you, right? So this is a beautiful environment in which to create new opportunities, heal from past experiences, and bring yourself into a state of harmony and balance. Let's rub the hands together. Stimulating 72,000 energy channels, we tune in with the Adi mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine teacher within. I'm calling on the spirit, the soul, the golden chain of ancient saints and sages that stood before us, practicing this ancient technology. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Root lock, third eye focus. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath. Suspended, root lock, third eye focus. And exhale, release. All right. So the first part of the meditation is 11 minutes long. And this may present a challenge from an egoic perspective to some of you, right? We're going to be tapping into the shoulders here, and the shoulders are a very provocative way to connect to some of our ego blocks or ego imbalances, right? The second we start to feel tension in the shoulders, all of our old habits kick up into play that cause us to want to stop, quit, escape, run away. Similar to how a marathon runner trains, we have to continuously push beyond our perceived boundaries of what we can handle, right? What feels uncomfortable, what feels unsustainable. Constantly just tapping up against the wall of those boundaries and seeing if we could push through the skin of it. All right, and so this is a meditation that really helps us do that. And let's first start by rubbing the hands together, creating some vibrational energy in the palms, because we are going to be taking the right hand and placing it over the crown of the head to serve as an energetic blessing. Okay, so the left hand is going to be extended out, like we're taking an oath, and the right hand is going to come directly over the crown of the head. Now I ask you to drop the shoulders down and away. This is going to help, because when we hold up like this, after a while, that muscular tension starts to really grate on our nervous system. So really let the gravity just take those shoulders down and away. Okay? And we're going to do this for 11 minutes. And every once in a while, I'm going to tap in to remind you to stay calm, stay relaxed. When you feel some of that tension calling in at the shoulder level, instead of looking at it as tension to be relieved by release, look at it as tension to be relieved by channeling through into the hands. So instead of dropping the position in order to relieve your tension and stress, instead envision that tension moving through the satellites of the heart, which are the arms, and out through those antennas, which are the hands, right? Think of it as blocked energy that needs to clear out through those channels. Okay? So 11 minutes on the clock. I'm going to take my left hand out again, feeling energy emanating from my left palm, and my right hand comes over the crown of my head. And my eyes are going to be closed, but they're going to be drawn down to focus into my moon center, which is the center of my chin. Okay? Here we go. Now while we're here, let's start long, deep breathing. There is a breath that we're going to employ throughout this and the other two meditations. But before we get into that breath control, I'd like you to first just start paying attention to the breath coming into the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Let's take 3 long, deep breaths like that. Keeping the eyes focused at the center of the chin. And now that we've calmed the nervous system down a little bit by the breath, let's start to employ some breath control. Let's take a 5-second count on the inhale. Hold for 5. And exhale for 5. Again, inhale 5. Hold for 5. And exhale for 5. Inhale 5. Hold for 5. And exhale for 5. Your heartbeat should help you along with this sort of timing. And continue with that breathing sequence. The breathing in for 5, holding for 5, and releasing for 5. And after a little bit, we're going to try and extend it to maybe 10 seconds or 7 seconds. Stay with the 5 for now. If If you already know that you can bring it to 10 or 20 seconds on these 3 breath sequences, please go right ahead. Keeping those eyes at the moon center of the chin. Feeling those shoulders soft and untense, nice and heavy away from the ears. Now that we're settling in here, let's see if we can turn those 3 breath sequences into 10-second time frame. Inhaling for 10. Holding for 10. And releasing on 10. Inhaling 10. Holding for 10. And releasing on 10. Envisioning the energy from the palm of the right hand serving as a blessing light, radiating into the crown of the head, taking all that loving blessing energy and shining it down through the whole central channel of the spine, clearing out all of the 7 chakras in the body, feeling a sense of love, compassion, contentment, deep gratitude for yourself, deep gratitude for the uniqueness of who you are, deep gratitude for the gifts you've been given, for the purpose of sharing, for the purposes of uplifting others, serving as a teacher, as a guide, as a lighthouse. Staying with those long breath sequences, inhaling, holding, and exhaling. keeping those eyes focused at the moon center of the chin. Remembering to channel that energy out from the shoulders through the palms of the hands, creating a new relationship with that tension. That sensation is all just an experience of the mind. The ego wants to take hold of it and direct your action. The spirit, the soul, can guide a different perspective and see it as blocked energy that needs to be transformed and released. Staying with it. We're on our final minute. Didn't take very long, did it? Stay connected. Blessing yourself, loving yourself, forgiving yourself. Redirecting yourself toward Dharma. Keeping those eyes at the moon center of the chin, keeping the breath nice, easy, long. Take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath, root lock, third eye focus. And exhale, release. Shake the shoulders out, release the neck. Okay. So the next exercise we're about to do as part of this 3-part series for creating an environment of self-love is an exercise that will create a lot of benefit between the navel and the throat. So we're talking navel center, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th chakra. Okay? And this is kind of that gateway between the low and the high triangle of consciousness. So it's creating a free flow of energy here. Now again, our eyes are going to be closed and focused at the center of the chin. That's our lunar center. Arms are going to be extended out in front of you. And again, shoulders down away from the ears, palms facing the ground. And this time we're going to go for only 3 minutes. So it's a much more manageable time frame. All right. Breathing again is going to be long, slow, and deep. And since you've already had the practice, let's begin with the 10-second deep draw in, the 10-second hold with an open belly, and the 10-second release as the belly draws to the spine. If 20 seconds is more in your alley, feel free to extend that time frame to 20-second in, 20-second hold, 20-second extension. All right, let's get ready to go. Arms extend out, palms face down, shoulders drop away from the ears, chin slightly tucks to the chest, eyes are closed, and draw them down directly to that center of the chin, the moon center. Inhaling. Holding. And exhaling. Inhaling. Holding. Exhaling. And continue with the breath just like that. Shoulders are away from the ears, extending through the fingers. Eyes are focused at the center of the chin. Finding an experience of neutrality here. Any thoughts that come up, instead of entertaining them, just label them as thinking. And just let it dissipate. Come back to the breath. Arms start to provoke you, so recognize it. Take a deep inhale through the nose, and exhale, release. 3 minutes goes by pretty quick, doesn't it, in comparison to 11? All right, the third part of this meditation for creating self-love is again a little bit provocative to the shoulders, but that is part of the whole purpose of this, right? Is because that nature within ourselves, that egoic, hard-driving nature within ourselves, whatever that tendency is, to quit, to surrender, to release, or to fight through it, or to get angry, or whatever that is, it is so palpable here when it's brought into the shoulders and the heart space. And so we're putting ourselves in the position to be provoked in order to create a new relationship with the ego. So we're right at the forefront here where things get uncomfortable. And allow this experience with the shoulders to serve as a metaphor in life, right? Whether it's the experience of the shoulders in meditation or whether the experience of irritation in traffic, whatever it is, it provokes us to segue directly to that nature within ourselves that is destructive, right? That is disserving, that is non-present, that is non-loving, both to others and to the self. So when we start to create a deeper relationship with it in stillness, in peace, and with breath, we can start to look at it from a distance and say, oh yeah, that is such a tendency for me. But now I can just breathe through it. And then when we start to apply that experience to the metaphor within this meditation, when we find ourselves in the traffic jam or whatever it is that provokes us to behave in the way that causes us to be unloving toward ourselves and toward others, we start to transition that, and it starts to heal and starts to transform and starts to change, and then we suddenly find ourselves more patient, more allowing, more loving. Okay? So this is the last part, and again it's of 3 minutes. So it'll go by rather quickly. Arms are extended up high, shoulders down away from the ears, palms face forward. And again, we're going to do the 10-second inhale, the 10-second hold, and the 10-second release. Okay? All right. Again, the eyes are going to be focused down at the moon center of the chin. Here we go. Deep inhale. Hold. Exhale. Maybe put a little smile on your face. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Continue with that breath. Eyes stay focused at the moon center of the chin. Let your exhale release. Keep the arms extended. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. Root lock, third eye focus. Reach those arms up, up, up. Exhale, keep the hands there. One more time. Inhale. Reach, root lock, third eye focus. Keep the breath held. We're going to do this hold one more time. Release the breath. Last time, inhale. Eyes draw up, root lock, third eye. Extend those arms to stretch. And exhale, hands come down around the magnetic field. Ground the hands on the knees, release the shoulders, shake the head loose. So the reality is that we are all energy vibrating at a particular frequency. Matter is equal to energy. So as you see me existing here as matter, the reality is my matter is actually just energy vibrating at a particular frequency. And when we do these exercises in Kundalini Yoga, these Kriyas, these meditations, these pranayamas, these mantras, we are changing our physical matter by raising our vibrational frequency. When we raise our vibrational frequency, our emotions change because the emotions exist at a vibrational frequency. So we go from lower frequency emotions like depression, sadness, heartbreak, and we move up into experiences of self-love, contentment, compassion, joy. This is all very scientific. It's so beautiful to know that we can heal disruptions of the mind, the personality, the spirit, and the physical body all through energy work. And it all can be aligned through the different chakras within the body. What a miracle, what a blessing, what a gift, right? So thank you guys so much. This was the Kriya to cultivate and create self-love. I hope you find it beneficial. Feel free to do it anytime you feel called. And let me know how you think about it. Okay, thank you so much. Bring your folded hands up to the third eye center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Blessing that you'll be guided by intuition and have the wisdom and courage to follow it. Exhale, bowing forward. Satnam. Namaste. Thank you, Yogi Bhajan. And thank you guys. Take care.